to Yamcha Sessions, guys. I'm John. I do events and I do part-time YouTube. Links in the description below.
I'm MC Black. I'm an MC. Thank you.
I'm Andrew. I do e-commerce. Link is also below.
I'm Lashin. I'm a chemical engineer and I write about cognitive psychology.
Nice. We all get it. But
They're just waiting for that. They still haven't got to know it.
Yes. Yeah, we're all waiting for that cognitive psychology.
Just waiting for the cognitive.
Okay, so in today's recent news, the title is Here's Why E-Hailing Services May Cost More and Take Longer to Book from 12 July onwards. That's not much of a title, actually.
Actually, it doesn't really describe what the situation is. They're saying that it's going to take longer for you to order a Grab or an Uber or whatever the fuck it's called nowadays.
Yeah.
And they're not really saying why, perhaps in the title, but like it's basically because they're implementing a new test, right?
They're implementing requirements for drivers of e-hailing services, and like the requirements are quite diverse. One of them is having a public service vehicle, a PSV license. This involves like a 6-hour training module, background screenings, medical checkups, and whatnot. Right, and that's just one of them, having a PSV license. You also have to have a obtain passenger insurance. You have to obtain an e-hailing sticker, an e-hailing vehicle permit, whatever that means, from the Land of Public Transportation Agency. Need to get annual vehicle checks, right? Contribute to SOCSO. Equip their cars with safety gear, which includes fire extinguishers.
So this is 800 yearly.
Also, all of this is going to cost you 800 upfront for the first time. I'm assuming to renew certain things is going to cost less than 800 lah.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like the government is going to fucking tax the shit out of them to get fucking more money lah.
So, because of this shit, Grab, example, we use Grab as a test subject. Their fee is going to cost higher.
Oh yeah.
Is there a specific time?
Unless they absorb lah.
They fucking should absorb. They didn't say whether they're going to charge more.
Yeah, probably. I think it's there somewhere that I mean, they're very focused on how much longer you have to wait.
Guys,
I don't know.
Why focus on that?
Another reason why the government should suck my dick lah.
I mean, they're probably going to raise prices lah, just because supply is going to fall, right? Demand is going to stay the same, so you need to balance it.
Have you used Grab car recently? It's fucking expensive, mate.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially because like now they even account the what peak times.
hour pricing,
Oh fuck,
surge
man,
pricing.
dude.
Crazy, bro. Bangsa. LRT, go to my house, like 10 minutes with me. $32.
What the fuck? You went Klang or what?
Go take, then it's petrol to go Klang, come back, and go back Klang, you know.
Yeah, actually it's true. We told.
Nah.
We told.
32 fucking bucks, man. Grab car. If you are watching this, any of the Grab board director, your Grab is too expensive. Fuck you.
Wow, that fucked up, way.
I'm satisfied.
And all e-hailing services globally are losing money. Like it's just not a profitable business model.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not profitable. It doesn't mean that it's a bad business. It's just not profitable.
It's just too expensive.
Wow. Wait. Did I just hear that right? Are you saying all e-hailing services actually don't earn money very well?
They don't. None of them are in the green.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
Are you serious?
I want to explain what the green means.
I mean,
They're not making a profit.
basically they've spent more than they've earned. Right?
Oh.
But that only speaks to how much they spend, lah.
Wow.
Not so much like how much they earn.
Advertising,
Yeah. They earn quite a bit, as 32 ringgit is any indication of. But they spend a lot of money. Grab is no exception. They've burnt millions, tens of millions so far to date. Still not.
But that's also because at the time they were together with Uber, right? I think in the market, and then that's when they absorbed Uber, right?
I think they
They
asked
were
Uber to
competing
get
with
away,
Uber
right?
at first.
No. So they poured a lot of money. What I'm trying to say is they poured a lot of money prior to the Uber merging, right?
I don't know if they've merged.
I mean they bought over Uber, right?
Yeah, like specifically Uber Southeast Asia only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Wow.
sort of like a partial.
I mean, they are like the only competitor besides what Grab car, my car.
I don't know whether I'm wrong about this as well, but is Grab owned by Rosmah?
Who?
I mean,
Our ex-first
Marshall?
lady?
I read that somewhere, I think.
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure Grab is an
Who
it's
owns
a public
Grab?
listed company, right?
Is it?
I think it is a public listed company. I'm not entirely sure.
Huh.
Let me find out.
Let me check. Who owns Grab Malaysia?
But basically, I think what they're trying to do is what they trying to ensure that
Safety.
drivers are safe. So
And the passengers as well.
But I think there are just way better ways to do that, right?
I think they're just trying to Singaporean the shit out of our country.
I think so. It's like, okay, so if they're trying to do this, they're trying to screen drivers and everything like that,
Yeah.
and shit still happens. So who takes the responsibility
I
now?
can't search it, can't load.
Yeah.
I think that's the interesting question I want to put across.
Anthony Tan and Tan Hui Ling.
Yeah.
So is the government going to take responsibility because they should have been screening these guys, right? And if they still commit crimes, who takes the
Like
responsibility?
the government should just give the permit for free, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
You're not paying for nothing, right?
like what the fuck, bro? These are people's job, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's jobs on the one hand, safety on the other.
True.
Like, yeah, it's,
You know,
yeah,
all
it's
the-
kind of-
No, but a couple of interesting
What couple
points though. Like if the government is asking people to do all these red tape shit lah, right? Like go through these processes, get this license, get that fire extinguisher, right? So what happens if passengers are still like
Not safe.
in danger?
Mm.
So who takes the responsibility now? Driver or now government? What?
Mm.
Basically taxi lah now, ma chao hai. You're going back to fucking ground zero, eh.
No lah, it's different lah.
Dude. I got a feeling so lah.
I mean, just because there's a fire extinguisher in their car doesn't make it the same as a taxi lah. Okay.
I think they're trying
Using
to.
an app, it's an on-demand service. Like that's the whole point.
I don't even have a fire extinguisher in my car. This is the first I've heard that we need to have one.
So if there's a fire
that's
in your
true.
car, right? Are you going to run out of your car or are you going to reach for the fire?
I'm gonna run fuck out of my car, I don't even go close it. Imagine you go to your boot open, there's a fire, pooh!
That's the first thing GTA teaches you, run from your car with a
Yes.
fire.
Yes, GTA teaching life
Fire,
lessons.
what happened? If people say no smoking, bitch, pow! And then it's like, eh?
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I think this rule is garbage, man. I think the government Pakatan Harapan, ever since they took over, they just stopped. But right now they're just doing a whole lot of bullshit. You know?
Oh, someone's speaking truth.
A whole lot of bullshit. Like what the fuck? What kote, bro? I still see tolls. I mean, I'm sure there was some removed, but in the end it's still there. Then
Let me ask you a question across all. I know we're sidetracking a lot away from the whole e-hailings. and
Yeah.
everything, but what the fuck has happened since Pakatan Harapan? Tell me.
nothing.
Nada, bro. People just feel a little bit better.
Because
cigarettes,
now,
cigarettes cannot smoke anymore.
Yeah, now I can't smoke lah.
Yeah. So
Everybody-
stupid, right? That rule.
but
It kind of makes
everyone
sense.
has adapted to the no smoking rules.
I think it's fine lah.
Okay, no problem.
No, the no smoking rule actually makes things more dirtier, but yeah.
But nothing they have done, bro. And now they want to impose this kote shit. What happened if nobody got a job? I mean, some of the drivers, they no job and they resort to theft and stealing and shit. Because they just can't
going real far.
I'm pretty sure there are some people, example, who stay at the PPR, purposely buys like Beza, Asia, so they can do Grab, and then they come do this P50.
Oh yeah, man. Actually,
Oh yeah, you spend money on a car.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, $100 is a lot of money, man.
For that $100 is goddamn one.
Yeah, that's a whole month's worth of saving or 2 months maybe.
Have you thought about that shit? No.
Stupid lah.
Fucker.
Yeah. Also, to clarify, Grab is on their Series H funding, which I've never heard of personally.
What's that?
Series H is like basically when companies get funding, right? You start from like seed, Series A, B, C, D, E, F, like all the way, right? And that's to help you sustain yourself to grow, so that you can IPO, so that you can go to the public, right? H is like fucking down the line. You know how much money they've gotten in funding? $9.1 billion so far.
Just for Southeast Asia or across all?
Grab as a whole. Maybe there's some ventures overseas, whatever. 9.1 billion. That's a lot of fucking money. That
How much of that have they made back?
Probably not much. It doesn't say. Otherwise, you would know their P&L by now. But then, probably more than that. Lah.
Wait, so they've earned more than that? Nine? No,
No. I mean, sorry, they probably spent like a good chunk of it already. Lah.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying with Grab food, I guess.
They say. They say that they'll subsidize the 800 ringgit costs that go into. Right. But
Would that fucking
Yeah, I was
how much
interested.
can you really?
I was interested to know how Grab was reacting to this, but yeah. So they're planning to subsidize
So they say in the article on says, but
very
It's-
vaguely.
it's to their benefit lah if they subsidize it, right?
Yeah,
Because
they still need drivers.
yeah, they still need to hold a marketplace with drivers and passengers, right? If your supply fucks up, you don't have a business model, so you kind of need to subsidize it.
They do. That's the only way they can do it. Like.
People might just use LRT, man. Nowadays, You just pay 50
LRT
bucks.
and go back
You
to
got
driving.
unlimited ride, guys.
Huh?
Yeah, you just pay 50 bucks. You can just use Espresso as you want.
No, it's a
The card lah, the card.
It's
Got
a
150, 50 for students something, I
50
think.
is for the bus.
Bus only. Either way, it's the
Wait, you're
fucking
telling
month.
me if you spend 100 ringgit a month, you use the LRT unlimited?
Yeah.
And the MRT.
And MRT, whatever T's.
I did not know that.
100 ringgit per month.
I don't know, but
You can just go and come, go and come, go and come. Like no fuck. Like say you stay in my house, I just go to LRT, I can go Times Square, I can go Mid Valley, whatever, KTM, wherever, and come back home. Zero
KTM is
cost.
not. KTM is not
I mean,
included.
then screw
Because KTM goes out of state.
Maybe I go Pet Villa or some shit, you know, and come back home with zero cost of transportation.
wow.
That's fucking remarkable.
I go to work using the LRT.
Yeah, sometimes I go work with LRT because
Wasn't 100
gas
ringgit
parking is
per
too
month.
expensive.
That's
So I
a
just
damn
park it.
steal, man.
Yeah, it's like
That is a damn
I mean,
it's 100 ringgit transportation to work. Sometimes your toll costs more than that.
yeah, bro. My toll does cost more than that. I pay $6 to and fro every day times 20 days of work. That's already
Just
more.
use
That's already more than $100.
LRT lah guys, use bus. Use bus. Let the bus absorb the toll.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just woke up. I'm like fucking. But yeah, it makes sense. Why don't you take LRT, Drew? What the fuck?
Because it's a walk from the LRT to the office.
How long?
How far?
A good 15, 20 minutes.
That's too long.
So that's naturally what's going to happen, right? So if Grab raises their prices, then people are going to look elsewhere. So either they start driving their cars again, or they start taking LRT
Or
and
they go
buses.
back to taxi.
I mean,
So Grab will kind of lose out on all.
I only take Grab when I really have to.
I think Malaysia government is trying to suck from Grab some cash, you know.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
The government just wants to tax them in
Yeah.
a way lah. It's
Yeah.
indirect lah, but like, hey, you know, you need a license. Why? Because you want to pay us and then
then
etc. lah.
you know who's gonna suffer? The public.
Yeah, of course. I already said obeying. There's no fucking difference. Like, it's a fucking Qatar or whoever fuck all. You know, just bring on Bernie Sanders all the way.
Kind of feel like our government before Pakatan Harapan was better.
Huh?
I
Mona?
kind of feel like maybe in the past things were better.
Questionable.
You know, I was actually listening to this to one of the podcasts with Joe Rogan. But I forgot whether it's Dan Carlin or somebody else. I think it was Dan Carlin, the one the Kapla recommended one, right? And he was saying how like people actually find fault when things are bad in the economy or something like that. You know, when things get bad, suddenly racism becomes a real issue or whatever. Like, shit hits the fan, you know. But then, like in the past, right, there's everything's fine. There was like intermarriage and all that fuck all, and then it was like peaceful and shit. Then suddenly economy bad, we fucking racist, we fucking like, fucking white people, all that. I think maybe that's why, you know, like economy of Malaysia like go down a bit, right? Then suddenly everybody's like, hey, fuck, right? You know, fucking.
Fuck everything because you're feeling it down here, so everything feels bad, right? So you're noticing more things that kind of tick you off.
Yeah,
Nothing has changed.
I don't know. People always tell me when I say Mahathir is full of shit, they always say, John, don't like that lah. You know he's 94. Then why the fuck did you become a fucking prime minister, bro? That's number one. And number two, it's like, isn't this all like the way we are because of him in the first place?
Oh, totally. He's set up the structure for 20 plus years.
Yeah! And all you gotta do is just smile and say
This guy
something witty, and then
this guy
everybody's
is
like, oh yeah, Mahathir is so witty, bro! Like that,
This guy is like Itachi, you know.
No, but I don't know how to feel about
wish
this
he
guy.
was
But
I
in
really
a
don't know
bad
how to
way.
feel about this guy.
You know who is Mahathir? No? He's
Anwar.
Danzo, bro.
Holy fuck.
Cannot be.
Legit.
He's Danzo,
You know why it
bro.
cannot be? Because he would have died by now.
He might
Too
die.
long already.
Madara lah, Danzo.
No, he's so Danzo, bro.
Danzo.
He's like political figure, you know. I do everything correct, but he's Danzo, bro. He fucked up,
But
right?
in any case, I think like you know, going back to the topic, Grab has monopolized the market, right?
Yeah.
So how much fucks do they give, lah? You know, they're so far. Like there's first place, right, and then there's like second place, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, you know, whatever's down
All
there.
down there sucking dick
Yeah.
just to earn.
So they can fucking chill, lah. To be honest with you, they don't give a fuck, lah.
Never gonna use Grab and never will. I used one time. It was too expensive. Man.
I would love to see the moment where Poyi is like, fuck, I need to take Grab. And then you look around,
Nobody's watching.
Taxi!
I gotta call Grab.
Taxi! LRT. It's so expensive.
To be fair, right, you know what the government should have done? They should have helped the taxi drivers.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, I don't know. No, I think the taxi drivers moving from taxi driving to Grab. I mean, it's the natural way of things, right? When new technology takes over.
Yeah, but you're letting a huge company become a bigger monopoly then, don't you think?
You need to force their hand to be a GLC or some shit lah. That's the thing lah. You can't keep them private. What?
I know, but that's the thing. Like, if you improve your taxi service, I give an example lah, right? Like, you could either go the Japan route or you could go like the US route, right? Like Japan route is kind of like, oh, we ban e-hailing. Then highlight lah, okay lah, taxi forever lah. Taxi is fucking expensive there lah.
But it's not good, but it's damn good.
Yeah.
The taxi
No,
is
the
the
taxis.
Toyota Crown, bro.
Yeah, taxis in Japan are like incredible standard. So, I mean, it's like that. But the US one is kind of like a cultural thing. Like, you know, it's a yellow cab, New York type of thing. And like, if you made the Malaysian like Wira or Saga a very cultural thing, because it's very blue and red or HWB type of thing. And you're like, wow, dude, that's so cool. And then you improve it a lot. And then you compete with the Grabs. At least you pay your taxi drivers really well. And then people are like, oh, actually, maybe Grab ain't that great as I thought. And then you have a better stigma, and then the country also gets better.
Right.
And therefore, they share the market more with Grab rather than
To be fair, like
tax Grab.
to be fair, whatever is in America has the benefit of Hollywood behind their back.
Oh, for sure. But you gotta develop culture,
And they
lah.
also have like like colonialism to their favor, right? Like everybody watches American fucking TV. Of course, you're
No, it's an example. It's an example,
right?
You know what I mean?
It's a bit of a steep hill for us, like.
Yeah, I agree that it's a steep hill because like if you look at the taxi service before Grab,
Oh my god.
just try to remember what you're trying to.
My god, that one deserved a double. That fucking thing was terrible.
But during those times, sometimes I damn scared to use taxi, you know,
Yeah.
because the uncle just fucking scary, you know.
Gangsta.
And the taxi will be in a row, okay? You cannot cut queue. So when you go there, you must use his taxi. And you don't want to use his taxi, but you have no choice, you know.
Yeah.
Then you talk to him. You ask him,
You out just sit in
Uncle,
bill.
can go that shopping mall.
Too far. Cannot go.
Very
Sim
jam.
card, ah.
Very jam.
You
Don't
enter
want.
25 ringgit. Then I'm like, what the fuck?
You see, wait.
Twenty-five.
Since you all know all this, right? Right. And I also
yeah,
have my
yeah.
fair share. I'm sure all of us have our fair share.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's also a cultural thing for every Malaysian to know a taxi is bad?
Because it is bad, lah.
No, for sure.
Hmm.
But what if it was branded or made sure that like the government helps taxi drivers fucking a lot? Like
Right,
really,
right.
hey, your taxi you need to be fucking good, you know. No
Clean
torn
or whatever.
shit, you know. You need to provide water for people. It is the cheapest possible thing, you know.
Then I will use.
Bro, people be like, dude, our taxis are the best shit. Just like our food.
But then the government needs money to do that,
Oh, for sure.
right?
But-
And then the money has to come from somewhere also, right?
Oh, I don't know lah. We've been paying a lot of tax money and shit hasn't been done
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yeah, that's
look at
it's
exactly
either Mahathir is paying for his fucking medical bills and he's still staying alive. He's planning to stay for another 94 years, or like shit actually gets done lah.
Point is, we're giving X amount right now, not like so-called nothing's happening lah. Okay, if you put X plus 10, right, what difference is it gonna make? Is it really gonna improve your fucking taxis?
I think
Probably not. lah.
But now I can see that they're trying. I'm not even defending them. Fuck you guys, okay, for making me defend you know. But like the LRT is really a big step lah. I gotta give it to that lah. Okay,
Yeah,
I gotta
that
give
one
it to
respect.
you, bro. Right, that's mad respect. But I'm just saying, as a countermeasure to this whole Grab fiasco thing, the taxis are actually a really great way. Kind of like when you go to those mini pop-up stores in Bangsa and shit, and those bourgeois motherfuckers are selling like rotans for 3 ringgit, and you're like, wow, we're so cultural as fuck, nasi lemak earrings, oh fuck, I look so hipster as shit. I'm just saying the taxis can also be a very big part of the cultural thing. Just like how Bangkok is very colourful, the taxis, So there is a way that you can leverage on these things. It's just that
It's taxi.
yeah, it's like if you thought about it, right? Like the Japan thing, wow, dude, taxi get fucking like loyalty, dude.
Yeah.
See, don't close the door auto close for you. Then you're like,
Yeah, but all that again costs money. We're gonna have to renovate a fucking red Gen 2 with HWB.
All they can
That's
do-
15 years old. You got automatic door dash.
No lah.
Maybe the first thing is like all those super 10 years car, 15 years old car go taxi should go and rebuy
phase out.
or just get the fuck out because I don't really want to ride in that saga anymore.
I think I don't know how taxis work. Do you own the taxi?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
actually.
You gotta rent the taxi.
I think you rent it though.
Yeah, you fucking
You rent it for a period of time, and that's your taxi for
Yeah.
for X. Then after that, you use until then you return, then you get a new taxi. So that's the thing. I think it's the same as New York though, and everywhere else around the world, because it's government-led taxis.
Sure.
So I'm pretty sure that there are ways, and like, oh, okay, now any car that's before 2010, I think time to go to the compound.
Yeah, get the
You
fuck
know?
out.
And then like we have new Proton cars and Pro Duo cars that you can also bring in and then make it like a specific model for taxis also. Then people are like, hey, I know that taxi model because it's a specific model. You know, there's so many ways to like do that shit, right? But instead they're like, hey, let's just tax Grab. We got so much money.
Yeah.
You could do that and do the taxis, right? It's oh, we're taxing because we're doing for the taxis. So that we can even out the market. Then you can say like that also, huh?
You see?
Yeah,
That is
I
one
think,
thing
I think
I
right now the angle is just like we're doing all of this for the safety of passengers.
But you talk about
that's
safety.
the angle lah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
the
total.
angle,
No, it's money.
okay, you talk about safety, just plain safety, you talk about taxi and Grab, right? So taxi has already this screening and this license and everything like that. Are they really safer than Grab? Are the taxis safer than Grab?
No, that's a very good point.
And this is a fucking good point.
Yeah, excellent point. Like the fact that you went through screening makes it worse. I'm like, oh, you went through the government screening? I don't even trust you anymore, bro.
Because can that make you dodge?
Yeah, I think that's even
So Grab
worse.
is going to pick up more dodge
You see what I
because
mean?
of this.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but like the recent grabs I've been taking are fucking creepy as shit, okay?
What?
Yeah, some grabs I take, I'm like, dude, this guy is so fucking creepy, his water is so fucked up. You know, some of them like in downtown, in front of Pavilion, it's fucking hot as chibai at 2 p.m. Then you know, fucking get into a grab, the grab drives a Myvi that's like, that type of shit. You sit inside, you're like, dude, this smells as like some cheese I've never heard of before in France. Then after that, he starts driving and he's like, has 3 phones and shit. One's for Waze, one's him texting while driving, and one's like, okay, that type of shit. Then after that, he stopped, then you just fuck off. Then you're like, dude, that was the most ghetto experience I've ever had, man. Kind of like a taxi.
Kind of like a taxi, but
Just
with
more
Grab you can leave bad reviews, right? It really fucks up their business
it's
model.
very, very big for them.
Yeah.
Reviews is bad, it's bad for them.
See, taxis could do that.
For me, I only take Grabs from the airport, and it's always a flat fee, so I don't really feel the
$55
pain.
bucks.
And the experience has been stellar.
Yeah, for me as well.
No.
It's like
because-
absolutely stellar.
Because it's a different market, I think. I think it's a different market. Kind of like, you know, grabs that swarm around the area.
Oh,
They know
yeah.
that their car is kind of like, okay lah, I think my car can pass as a long distance type of
Yeah.
car.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're like great cars lah, you know, it's like
But
a
it is
typical-
better, it's better.
typical Asia, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a random, probably like the lowest spec. I don't know, like, it doesn't really matter lah.
Yeah, but some
But
of
it
the cars
wasn't,
are kind of
it
high.
wasn't creepy, it wasn't like, you know,
Is it?
jiggly and shit.
I
think it's a hit or miss lah.
I've been in some creepy Grab car drivers, man. Like,
It's getting there, man.
you know, it's almost similar to taxi, it's just that the aircon is colder.
Yeah. They bump it up so you don't smell certain things.
And like, okay, the aircon and you know, the seat's pretty decent. And that's all.
Ever since they bought over Uber, then suddenly like you can see. Right.
Because last time you were fall, there's no competition to drive over.
That's why. But I know that some of my friends take my car or some shit. I heard you say
Yeah.
right, and like they even go, hey bro, I just pay you straight up. Don't need to use the app. You come back here later. Then you say okay. You know those sort of things.
I mean, that's always the drawback of like an open marketplace, right?
Yeah.
Right? When you allow supply and demand to meet face to face, why should they go through a medium?
Yeah.
Especially for a marketplace like my car, who doesn't quite offer the same level of
Services.
technology,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and
right.
value as Grab does,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
like Grab has the utilization of like its Grab points, which you can subsidize your
Grab
rides,
Snook food.
right? Grab food,
Vouchers.
Grab Pay, and all that shit, right? My car, what the fuck does my car have for
Nice.
real?
That day I was in Grab food. After drive until like McDonald's, they don't go to McDonald's.
So just goes directly to McDonald's delivery lah.
Dude, what is it now?
I don't want to drive.
Take a Grab.
No, don't use the McDonald's app.
Take a Grab.
Grab food don't go take a Grab.
Is it?
Bro.
I mean, I was using Grab, okay, but they didn't serve me, so I don't like your Grab car.
No, Grab
Grab
food
food,
is.
I don't like.
Yeah, I completely, we're like totally flying off the topic here, but like I just don't know who the fuck hires these people on Kapchais for Grab food and Foodpanda. Bro,
Yeah.
those Kapchais.
They drive like fuckers lah. to be honest.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I got a dash cam recently. You should see the amount of food pandas and Grab ass motherfuckers driving like they are in Sepang GP. You know, now they think they are
Actually, that's
OG
a
and
total
shit.
disgraceful thing to say to Serpang drivers because they actually follow the rules. Because those motherfuckers are fucking insane, bro.
Insane.
Insane! They are willing to risk children's lives.
Yes.
To yeah, I have no idea how the fuck like we've gotten this far and like nobody has died from that type of shit.
They're all like Grab drivers by, like Grab food drivers by day, Mat Rempit by night kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Mat Rempit by day also, you know.
They are both.
Definitely not Grab food by night lah, according to Boy.
Yeah, even Foodpanda is disgusting, you know. Foodpanda, the moment you see a pink color captcha, you're like, Stop my car. I'm not going to fucking move. I let them go.
Stop my car, get out, leave your car there.
Dude, every time, like you know when you're driving and then you see a food panda guy driving behind me, right? And like I'm driving a big car somewhere, you know? I just damn scared they hit my mirror or whatever. And then they blame me. I just straight move. I let them go. Fuck it. Dude, they're so gangster, dude.
The color pink strikes fear now.
Yeah.
Used to be black.
Talk about feminism and shit, right? No man. Complete reverse way. I'm terrified of that shit now, you know. But that's beside the point now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What we can close I guess.
Yeah,
But like what do you guys think the government should do? I think whatever we say is not going to be heard off anyway because we don't even hit more than 50 views. But you know.
Content.
But
Anyway, I think the views have been increasing. Right? It's not 50.
I think it's a hit or miss. I think
depends
we
on the
should,
topic lah, but you guys like the shit, right?
I think we should have more girls with bikinis in here.
Yeah, that will pump up the.
That would definitely increase.
Yeah. At least one lah. Say, hey, can you take off your top? Then she's like, okay. After that 100 views. We got a girl with a bikini on the show. 1 million views. Straight away. That's it. Thanks. We
But how Poige take out a shirt lah. Maybe some girls watching it.
Actually, you know, it's quite funny. Like a few people on my vlog and Instagram actually ask, hey, who's your Indian friend? You fucking what? Then I'm like, hey, but he got a girlfriend now.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You got market.
You need to edit that shit out.
Why? Your girlfriend won't listen this far lah. Even my girlfriend don't listen this far lah. Okay.
Okay,
Nobody listens this far.
conclusion.
You say that, but
Conclusion.
conclusion.
For me, I think I already mentioned my point. I think the government should tax Grab, but be very transparent about what they're doing with it. Not just say, it's for safety, bro. You know, especially when your track record is terrible when it comes to that shit. And then use that money to channel it into the cultural building of the taxis, which could potentially be a leveling playfield for Grab. I think it's good that it will level the playing field for Grab and whatever. Then Poigi said, I agree with John. Unless you want to disagree now.
I agree with John.
He still agrees.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Andrew also agrees. Kat, what do you think? And you said something about transparency.
The transparency thing. So that's what you brought up. Pakatan has been talking about transparency and everything like that. Let's do this clearly lah. Like set expectations.
There's literally a message that comes with
Be
this.
clear with Grab. Be clear with the drivers and everything like that on where these things are going.
Yeah.
This money is going.
Yeah. And you should even have reports. We had this conversation like with Shit Sadiq or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And how like sometimes when you do certain things like by the government, they should be conveying like why they do these things and having like progress reports. Because that way people are like, oh, I see progress. Not like now we're like in the dark, we're like, no, Marty's still full of shit. I still think he's full of shit. I think it's 94-year-old smiling guy that just smiles to get out of trouble.
And even if you're not full of shit, we still think you're full of shit because we don't know.
Yeah.
Grab.
I feel like there has to be a reason why communication is not so clear.
Because they want to be underground.
Yeah.
But like why, right? Like I just don't understand what benefit it serves.
Area 51 but Malaysian type of shit. You never know, man.
Right? But it's like there's a reason why they're not that clear. There has to be. There's so much like hate when it comes to like people not knowing what progress they've made, even if they have made progress. Like why haven't you talked about it? There must be a very, very compelling reason why, a very logical perspective why they're hiding it.
Never know. We'll never know.
You see, if they were
we
transparent
get a
about that,
report.
at least we would forgive them.
You get a report like once every 4 years lah.
You cannot do that. Right? You're talking to like 35 million people. You're basically telling them, listen, there's a very good reason why I'm keeping this a secret from you. Just don't try and dig into it. Just trust me. Right? You can maybe do it in a one-on-one setting lah, okay, socially, but you can't do it for 35 million people lah.
To be honest, I don't think any government is that transparent.
Yeah, and that's exactly my point, right? Like there must be a compelling reason why.
Area 51.
Maybe.
Right? Maybe they're saving us from aliens and you're still calling Mate a fucking asshole and he's saving you from like
I think she's
Maybe Mate is an alien.
sure, right? Like, fuck.
Wow, that just went. Wow.
He's an alien.
Is that how we're ending this?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Comment, like, subscribe for more. Baskin Robbins 31.